I want to start here by bringing this reaction with you because Ninja Sincero, now Flamengo is posting. Man, this is really good. This is really good. Check it out.
They're abominable. Flamengo is the real Odette Reutemann.
When you think they're done, when you think there's no way, they go there and get back up, damn.
Racing was playing a perfect defensive game, shutting down all of Flamengo's plays, fighting them firmly.
Damn. Then Pulgar finds a ball for Bruno Henrique, who goes one-on-one, shoots, the goalkeeper saves it, the ball bounces off the racing player's foot.
It comes down to Carrascal, who's part executioner, part infernal.
For God's sake, man.
They're evil, I'm telling you. Look, that's champion's luck. I can't take this. Seriously.
Tomorrow I'm putting up a for sale sign on my house, and I'm going to look for a place in Itaperuna, Miracema.
It's going to go downhill just the same.
If Flamengo becomes the first four-time champion of Brazil, I can't take it. Rio de Janeiro won't be for me anymore.
Let's go all in. They're desperate and hoping we lose. Hey friends, good morning. Red and black greetings from Flamengo. Still excited about this fantastic win. The team played really well. Yeah, it was playing really well, but those guys had some impressive marking. I didn't think Flamengo would score that crucial goal to take the lead to Argentina. We're bringing it early. Mixed zone, Filipe Luis's press conference. Yeah, everything here for you to follow, right? This post-game coverage, besides our excitement that you saw last night. Yeah. And some people are downplaying being in the Libertadores semifinal, treating it like just a Taça Guanabara semifinal. My grandfather died after 38 years without seeing it and never saw Flamengo reach another semifinal, which happened in 2019. All he wanted was to see Flamengo in a semifinal final or win the Libertadores. So appreciate what you're seeing. Hey everyone, greetings to Red and Black supporters. This is Flamengo. Welcome to the Paparazzo Rubro Negro channel. If you're just arriving, make sure to follow, like, and share on all platforms. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe down below. Click the bell for notifications and like the video. Yeah, we have here. I'll provide the full press conference and mixed zone. But we have some important situations here to bring to you. It's precisely the matter of Pedro here, right? He went to the hospital. He's vital for Flamengo. We have to hope he recovers. Flamengo needs Pedro for the next games. Flamengo won with grit thanks to Carrascal's amazing goal and performance. He truly wore the jersey. And after the duel between Flamengo and Racing, Danilo highlighted the importance of this win and commented on the return match in Argentina. A very important victory. We know it's 2 matches and having this advantage is important, right? For our morale, it's going to be a tough battle there. We need to go in with a fighting spirit to get through. All right, so Danilo here, talking about this game we're going to have in Argentina, which is going to be a real battle. We also have here the image of Flamengo's players celebrating backstage. Images from Flamengo television. Let's follow Carrascal, right? He received the award for best player of the match. He was chosen as the man of the match. Right, let's follow along real quick.
Hey, superstar?
Looks like it was awesome, right?
Happy about the goal?
Damn!
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
The first game is crucial. Let's go.
Well deserved. The man of the match award goes to Carrascal. Well deserved. He played really well, man. He played really well. This guy is going to make history. We'll talk about Pedro now, right? The striker has left Maracanã. He went to the hospital for tests after being kicked in the arm. The information was released by Filipe Luis. Filipe, Felipe spoke at the press conference and explained this issue with Pedro, which worries us, right? In fact, Felipe Luis explained why this is a concern because Pedro uses it, right? He uses his hand a lot there to protect himself and everything. He's a player who uses his hands and arms a lot, right?
To protect himself during plays. Check what Felipe said here. We'll show it later at the press conference too.
Pedro took a hit to his arm and went to get it checked to see how serious the injury is. He's a player who uses his arm a lot to protect himself, and he was bothered by this, okay? We also had Felipe Luis talking about Carrascal. Just to get ahead here, for those who won't have time to watch the whole video, he's a player who improved his decision-making near the box. He's more lethal than ever. I don't know if he's ever been this dominant and creative in the box. We knew about his quality when we went to get him there. Okay, so he's really an outstanding player who's going to be very important for Flamengo. And Flamengo searched and found the player they needed, right? To replace at certain times Carrascal, right? So it's very important that Flamengo found Carrascal. We have the mixed zone with Bruno Henrique, Luis Araujo, Guillermo Varela and company, and also a press conference with Filipe Luis. If the video gets too long, I apologize. I can try to put it in another video later, but we have to bring you the full coverage.
And the refereeing?
If he entered the box, it's a foul. It's a penalty.
And the refereeing of... Great, great.
Even if it's a tiny advantage, really tiny in the quarterfinals against the Argentine team, in the semifinals. So I think going up against Argentine teams is very difficult. What does it take to qualify from this match?
I think we should to make an effort just like we did today, for the team to have all this energy, for the teammates to have that hunger, because, well, we know how Flamengo is. I think everyone left motivated, and I think the match in Argentina is going to be tough. But, you know, on the field, it's the players who make the difference. We have to go in with this fighting energy, with this positive energy, with our minds focused, so we can face this match that's not going to be easy at all, but, well, we're also going to fight hard.
The last one.
Today you started playing on the left side, on the left wing, in the place of... Then you also moved to the right side, played as a midfielder at some moments. A very versatile player who had an excellent match and was decisive. How have you been presenting yourself to Filipe Luis so he can use you and choose the position you'll play in this competition for a spot in Flamengo's attacking line?
Well, I think it's the confidence he has from what he's seen in training and also from guiding me a lot. He always explains things to me, knows how to put me in each position. Well, I think it's because of the confidence he has and also the confidence in the whole team, right? They have confidence and we trust each other because the team is strong and united. Actually, I'm really happy with the team we have.
Thanks.
Your time at Flamengo, especially with the World Cup coming up next year?
Honestly, the whole group. Whether it's the staff from Titi, now with Felipe, everyone has been helping me to get me in the best shape possible. I feel good. Obviously, I went through some moments of adaptation, which is normal, especially the weather, the field, and everything else play a role. It may sound like an excuse, but it's not. We really feel that a lot, but now I feel adapted and I have to thank all my teammates more and more. All the people from the fitness staff, because they've really been helping a lot.
Alex, talking about your...
Go ahead.
Talking about your physical condition, today you started playing and then were substituted in the second half. How are you feeling? Was that decision a technical choice?
Were you already talking to Filipe Luis about coming off during the match? And what about the competition for the fullback position?
I'm feeling very well. It was a technical decision. We have to congratulate. I call Ayrton Lucas Beijinho because I sometimes forget his name. He came in strong, created scoring chances, and helped the team a lot. Viña is also performing well. I'm sure that when he gets the chance, he'll do his best and help the team like he always has. And well, this competition is a healthy one, a natural competition. The coach is the one who, after all, chooses who will play. It depends on the game, it depends on the strategy. Each left back has his own way of playing, and based on that, the coach will choose who will play.
As a two-time champion in the Libertadores competition, Flamengo got a minimal score, but they got a result. And now, with your experience, what can you pass on to the players as a two-time champion so that Flamengo goes to Argentina and plays a good game, for example?
Yeah, the players who arrived, everyone is well known. They understand well what the Libertadores is. Players from Europe, Champions League champions, so I don't need to pass on what we have to play for. They know what's at stake, so I'm there to help, like I said, and everyone is there to help Flamengo.
Bruno, you're a left winger. You usually play as a left winger, right? Your career, you built it in that position, but lately, or for some time now, Filipe Luis has played you as a false nine and center forward. How do you view your role, and what do you think you do best in this position?
Look, it's not my position, right? Everyone knows that, and like I said before, I told Filipe that I want to help the team, but in another position that's not as a number 9, because we have a center forward, the best in Brazil, a striker for the Brazilian national team, and Pedro is doing really well. And Filipe also understands that it's Pedro's moment. So, man, since the first day Filipe came to talk to me when he took over, I've been there to help. So, whether I play or not, that's up to him. I understand what he wants to do, so I'm not there to get in the way. I'm there to help.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno.
You thought you were going to go unnoticed? Good evening. Congratulations on the result of the victory, which is very important in the Libertadores semifinal. Did you expect it to be such a tough game like it was against Racing, or were you caught by surprise?
Yes, we know. Tough as it was. We knew why. We fought and fought until the end, until the goal was scored. It was very important.
Varela, you decided the quarterfinals in Argentina in a tough match. Now the environment could be even more hostile. What did you learn from that game to handle this away match better?
Even more prepared now to play against Estudiantes. We have an advantage, but we have to prepare and win the game. Let's get ready for that. A 1-0 win like this in the Libertadores semifinal is a major victory at home, especially in a match with true Libertadores spirit and at this stage of the tournament. But we noticed that even though it wasn't too late, you kept trying, kept searching. How much do you believe in the squad overall, and do you think building this score is still important for this key victory, even if the chances are slim? Before the game, we agreed not to lose our composure if there were no goals. Nothing, 0. So, when it's very... But I think that... Very well, we did our duty.
Pedro had a kick to his arm, right? He went to the hospital for tests to assess his injury since he relies on his arm for protection. He was really bothered by that. Regarding Estudiantes, the refereeing was excellent in the second leg. Today it was very good as well. I feel the referee comes in with the pressure of the game, not the pressure from the outside environment, you know, and that makes him referee in a very calm, very relaxed way, even though it's a very tense game, and he made good decisions like that. We really hope that the referee for the next game is at the same level of calmness, that the referee doesn't become the main character, like you said yourself, that we don't talk about him. That means that football wins because of the players.
I wanted you to talk a little about this player and also about the time he came in and did well too. Thank you.
First, because he fit very well into the game plan I had in mind. Yeah, where we can hurt the defense of Racing, and it largely depended on Carrascal's position, occupying right on the field in the first half. And also thinking about a substitution, an eventual substitution in the second half, so Lino can face a more tired fullback with the game more open. I believe it would work better with this strategy. I chose this option, Carrascal. We all know the quality he has and that he can play in all four attacking positions, and he's in great form. And the players who are in great form, we are happy to see them on the field.
Felipe, good evening. Marcos from Radio 2P. In the previous round, Flamengo left Maracana with a 1-goal victory, and then there was Estudiantes in Argentina. That scenario we already know. And today, again, built that advantage. It is an advantage. You start next week winning 1-0. I wanted you to discuss the key lessons from the last round. Considering that now, once again, you find yourself in the situation of playing in the opponent's stadium under pressure and knowing you'll be attacked because you already have the lead on the scoreboard from the opening whistle.
The advantage is symbolic. It exists, of course, but it's symbolic in this case because for us, or for me especially, I don't count on it. We'll try to win the same way we did against Internacional, Estudiantes, and now Racing. We knew about Racing's strength, especially in counterattacks, about the very strong transitions they have. We all saw Fortaleza in the group stage. We all saw the Recopa against Botafogo. This team's transition power is impressive. Building on this victory by creating chances was important, and we did that with the goal coming at the end. We wanted it to come earlier, but it was a complete game in many aspects for the team, a mature team that's very confident.
Felipe, it's Fernanda Pizzotti from Radio Band News Frequency Modulation. The game started off really badly, let's say, for Flamengo, right? Racing was applying more pressure and controlling play. Then in the second half, there was this improvement. Flamengo had 19 shots in the match, managed to score a goal, and then at the very end almost scored a second one too. Anyway, I wanted to understand how you're going to prepare this team for the second leg. You're just one step from a Libertadores final, right? As coach, Racing has no game this weekend, but Flamengo will play in Fortaleza. And so I wanted to understand how you're going to prepare for this second leg since you have this slight advantage.
Was the first half really bad? I have to, well, maybe according to your expectations and your point of view, right? But according to what I expected, I totally expected what happened. A very tough opponent who eliminated every team that came their way, a Libertadores semifinal. And what did Racing do at that moment that made the first half so bad? The expectation that Flamengo would have 20 shots on goal and would have scored 4-0 might make you think it was really bad. I didn't see it that way. Our team patiently built all our attacks, we dominated very well and tried to shut down the strength they have, which are those balls into space, and those balls, especially for their striker, who is a really interesting player. I specifically requested the Palmeiras game be on Saturday to have 4 days before this Libertadores match, but we didn't get 48 hours. Sorry, less than 72 hours before the game. Between the mentally demanding Palmeiras match and the Libertadores game, which was the year's most important so far. So, I'm proud of all the effort my players put in, and the victory is very well deserved.